21-year-old Favour left her village for the city. She carried nothing but a small travel bag, a phone filled with dreams, and a heart overflowing with hope. She wanted to become a successful content creator. Every night, she stayed awake studying videos, learning editing tricks, and imagining the day her own content would reach thousands of people. But success was not easy. Her videos received little attention, and the few followers she had were not enough to change her life. Then one day, a message appeared in her inbox. The sender was Odogwu Asaba, a famous content creator known across the country. He owned a fashionable boutique inside a luxury hotel and spent most of his time there creating content, meeting influencers, and running his business. To Favour, he seemed like the opportunity she had been praying for. Their conversations began professionally. He praised her talent and promised to help her grow her online presence. He spoke kindly, encouraged her dreams, and assured her that he could connect her with powerful people in the industry. After several weeks of chatting, he invited her to visit him at the hotel. Favour hesitated. Something inside her felt uneasy, but the desire to succeed was stronger than her fear. She traveled for hours to meet him. The city lights looked beautiful when she arrived, but she had no idea that her life was about to change forever. What happened inside that hotel room would haunt her for the rest of her days. The man she trusted became the man she feared. Her cries were unheard, her pleas were ignored, and when she finally left that room, she was no longer the cheerful young woman who had arrived full of dreams. She was broken. Days passed. Favour sent messages asking for help. She needed medical attention. She needed support. More than anything, she needed someone to acknowledge the pain she was carrying. But her messages were met with excuses, silence, and indifference. The person who had promised to help her become successful now acted as though she no longer existed. The emotional wound grew deeper every day. She stopped posting online. She stopped answering calls from friends. She stopped smiling. Those closest to her noticed the change, but nobody knew how much she was suffering inside. Then one heartbreaking morning, tragedy struck. Favour was gone. The news spread quickly across social media. People who had never met her began sharing her story. Screenshots of conversations surfaced. Questions filled the internet. How could a young woman searching for an opportunity lose her life this way? How could someone with influence abuse the trust placed in him? Public outrage grew. Within days, investigators began looking into the case. The famous content creator who once walked proudly through hotel corridors was arrested and taken into custody. Cameras flashed, journalists gathered. The story dominated headlines. When questioned, the man reportedly admitted that terrible decisions had been made. He expressed regret and claimed he would give up everything if he could undo what had happened. But some mistakes leave scars that apologies cannot erase. No amount of money could bring Favour back. No confession could restore the future she had lost. No tears could erase the suffering that led to her final decision. As the legal process continued, many people reflected on the lessons hidden inside the tragedy. Influence is not character. Fame is not integrity. And trust once broken can destroy lives. Favour's story became a painful reminder that behind every social media account is a real human being with dreams, fears, and emotions. She had traveled to the city hoping to build a future. Instead, her story became a warning to countless young people about the dangers of placing blind trust in those who hold power. And long after the headlines faded, one question remained in the hearts of many. If someone had listened sooner, could her life have been saved?